Hi you guys, thanks for watching The Layered Life. I'm really excited that you guys are here today. Many of you requested some tips and some help on home organization and running your home more efficiently and things like that. And so we're here to share some things that I've used in my home, Amy's home, and we're just sharing whatever we have with you, and hopefully will inspire you to go out and keep researching, but also try something new. Start in one place and go from there and make changes in your home one at a time. Everything that our kids learn starts in the home. Everything that we take out into the world really starts in the home, and the home is the place where kids come home, husbands, wives, where we all come back to receive rejuvenation and comfort and that safety and peace that helps us go out and feel like, I'm gonna go do some good today. I'm gonna go conquer the world. And if we have a home of disarray and chaos, it's hard for us to get that rejuvenation and to feel that peace and calm that a home should bless our lives with. So with that said, I'm gonna go through some things that we've put together and just different ways that can help you to run your home more efficiently. Okay, for starters, some of you saw my Instagram a little while ago about this beloved book. If you take nothing away from today other than to go read this, success. This is such a great book. It's called The Ultimate Career by Daryl Houle and her daughters. She wrote The Art of Homemaking years and years ago and was inspiring housewives of the generations before us, and she's still doing it. Now, this is not a paid advertisement for the book. This is sheerly my love for this book and the wonders that it has done for my home. She has several good ideas and just systems of how to run your house more efficiently. So some of our ideas today are taken from that, and others are just compiled along with that. One of Daryl's first strategies is called the cornerstone foundation structure. Now, what that means is that you are the cornerstone. Basically, if you're not taken care of, if mom's not taken care of, you can't possibly go out and expect to take care of everything else. It kind of goes back to that concept of provident living. You can't give others what you yourself don't have. So if you can get up every morning and do what you need to do to take care of yourself, or do what you need to do to get a better night's rest. Obviously, there are times in life when a good night's rest is hardly a possibility. If you have a new baby at home, obviously there are circumstances that don't allow for a good night's rest. But if you're staying up at night reading blogs for no reason, cut that out. Go to bed, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourself. When you start your day off getting ready, it really helps to set up the rest of the day. Other things that come up, such as your husband inviting someone over for dinner randomly, or mishaps, you forgot to take something back, those little things are not going to derail you as much because you're already ready for the day, and it's not going to be one of those, oh my gosh, how am I possibly going to get this done because I still have to shower, blah, 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 blah. Really starting off the day that way will set you up for success. Next principle is the foundation. What is the foundation of your home? What do you do every day that sets the foundation of your home? You need clean clothes, meals, things like that. What is the foundation that you do every day that lets your family pretty much survive? Setting the house up so that it's in basically a functioning state. This isn't going over and beyond and all the deep cleaning projects. That comes next. So the cornerstone is yourself. The foundation is the basis of what you do every day. The structure is all of those other things that you get to do during your day that usually are enjoyable. Reading to your kids, spending that extra time with your kids to love them and create something with them, going to lunch with your girlfriends, taking on an extra project like cleaning out a closet or cleaning out a drawer. Little things that may not be the survival level of the daily basis, but all of those extra things that make life enjoyable, that make life worth it, and really help us to fulfill something. Another of my favorite principles with homemaking is don't make two jobs out of one. Don't go losing something just so that you have to find it. Don't set your keys in some random place so that next time you have to go in the car, you have to go find your keys. That's two jobs and nobody has time for that. Sometimes people think that this is being over controlling and it just makes more projects out of life, and it totally doesn't. It simplifies things. How often do you get ready to go somewhere and you can't find something and it's just utter chaos, and you find yourself thinking, I swear everything went wrong when I was trying to get ready to go to this place, whatever, today. It's because things don't have a system or a place to live, and it just makes life chaotic. So with that, I'm going to show you a few of my favorite things in my home that have really helped to give things a home or a place to live so that things are more organized and less chaotic. One of my favorite organizers in my house that gives awkward things a place is this broom and mop holder. I'm pretty sure we got it at Home Depot. I don't remember how much it was, but whatever it was worth every penny. It has these rubber grips in it that you pop out, and then as you push the broom in, it locks over it and they don't slip out. It's great to place those awkward things in, and it keeps them off the floor. It's wonderful. Another one of my favorite organizers is this bag holder from IKEA. It's totally genius. It keeps all of your grocery bags just nice in one spot. They're easy to grab out. You just mount it on your wall. You could mount it inside of your cabinet if that's where you would want to put it. And I think it's like a couple dollars. They're super cheap. Drawer organizers like this one that I got from Costco really help to keep everything organized and separate. Junk doesn't seem so much like junk when it has a place to go. For smaller drawers and smaller items, use something like a tackle box. It's cheap and it keeps everything separate and in its place. Baskets are another great way to give things a home, especially those things that don't sit well, stand well, organize well. You know, those things in your pantry that drive you crazy. Baskets are really great, and you can usually find stuff like this at all $1. Cheap shower rings are also a really great way to keep your bags organized and use space efficiently in your closet. That way they can stay on hand, but they're out of the way and you can see all of them at the same time. Another efficient way to use space is to use an over-the-door shoe organizer for things like cleaners. This doesn't take up any shelf space. You can see everything at once, and you can put it in a closed door where kids can't get to different chemicals and things like that. Hooks are a really good way to utilize wall space that you wouldn't otherwise be using. Shelves can help you to use vertical space within your cabinets where dishes may not fit along the whole surface. You can use a shelf to break up that space and use the vertical space as well. Be aware of cleaning products out there that will help you to work more efficiently. This is a Norwex mop. It's kind of the same concept as a Swiffer. It's got a Velcro pad and then different pads that you can attach to it, which are really nice because you can actually just throw these ones in the washer. You don't have to keep rebuying new pads. They've got a dusting pad, one that's softer for your walls, and then they've got some others that have more of like a scrubbing surface for wet mopping. These are really amazing, and they've helped me to work a lot more efficiently, and then I don't have to rebuy pads every time, so I'm saving money at the same time too. This has helped me to keep my kitchen floors mopped up. I've got a baby that's learning to feed himself, and I'm telling you, he loves to watch his oatmeal just explode all over the floor when he chucks his bowl, and I just grab out that mop and it's really easy. Now this dusting mop, I just have to show you real fast. This one you don't get wet, you just use it on your floor to dust with, and then this little rubber brush comes and you can just use that and it pulls off all the dust and hair and stuff like that into the garbage. And it is so nice. I use it all the time. I don't even know why I've got this broom here because guess what? I really don't use it. Anyway, just another tool that is really efficient in helping me to keep my house clean and totally worth the money. So. Okay, another of my favorite principles that Daryl Houle talks about in her book is skim before you scour. So picture this, you wake up one morning and roll out of bed and oh my gosh, your closet is terrible. It just totally needs a gut cleaning. So you go throughout your closet and you're cleaning it all out, and what do you know? It's time for your husband to come home and oh crap, you're still in your sweats and your bed is still not made. The house is in disarray. You've got dishes from earlier before because, you know, you ate and then you ran back to the closet to organize. Don't do that. Skim before you scour. Get everything cleaned that needs to be done. Make your bed, get ready. Do that foundation like we were talking about in the last principle. Get all of that done before you scour a project. A project will always take as much time as you give it. So Don't give it all day, give it a small time frame, and usually you'll be able to get things done within a 2 or 3 hour time period rather than taking all day to do something else. Before you start a project, assess what you're going to need. See what household items you have that can work for the space. This silverware organizer worked really great for our first aid stuff. I had this box, an old jewelry box from high school. It's totally ugly, but it worked great for some makeup things that I didn't use all the time. A jar for brushes, an ice cube tray works great for earrings. And these lovely hooks that I got for necklaces. They're cheap, they come off the walls easy, you don't have to put a hole in the wall. It doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Just try and assess what you need beforehand so that you're not stuck in the middle of a project with a bunch of stuff that has nowhere to go. Another thing that I like to do in my pantry is put up these little hooks. I mean, it's just pretty small, but I can hang my rags, my dusters, my mop pads. I can put anything up on these hooks and they're out of the way. That way I've got most of my bigger cleaning stuff in here, stuff that I need to have on hand right close by. If I need to hurry and mop up a quick mess, then I can go ahead and do that. This is one of my favorite projects that we've done lately. I needed a command station where I could mail things from and use my computer, look things up. I was sick of always having envelopes and things like that on the table, and everything would gather on the dining room table or on the counters, and I didn't like that. On my command station, I have everything that I need to gather the mail, put it where it goes, and get everything taken care of. And then whatever does need to be filed, I can put down in this drawer. This really has helped me to stay organized and keep everything off of the dinner table so that things don't start cluttering there and then make more chaos when I'm trying to prepare a meal for our family. The role of homemaker is a complicated one that takes planning, patience, and a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice and even a system. Why reinvent yourself all the time and have to come up with new ways to get the house clean and get meals made and get things organized when you can set things into a system and go throughout a routine every day that gets things done and allows you the time and the freedom to do those things that you really enjoy and that make you who you are. It's not easy being the manager of a home 24/7, but there are skills and principles that can aid you along the way to help you feel that satisfaction and love for the blessing that it is to be a homemaker.